Alright YouTube, welcome back to the channel. KD Gaming 5150, Kai's dad here. Today I am doing a little bit of Pokemon Go. Well, not a little bit, we're doing a lot of Pokemon Go. 2 days ago exactly, I got to level 76, and now I'm on to the level 77 challenges, which are a few things that I'm trying to complete in one day.
Excuse me?
For today, for Pokemon Go, I am trying to get to level 77 in just one day. Right now, it's 6:30 in the morning, and the reason I'm starting at 6:30 in the morning is because max battles start at 6 a.m. I'm a little late to the game, I guess you could say. I would have liked to start at 6 o'clock exactly because I'm going to try and get 100 max battles in a single day. And they start at 6 a.m. they go until 10 p.m. because that is one of the requirements or challenges for level 77. And I open up Pokemon Go right now. Look at this. Right off the bat, you and one of your trainer friends are now best friends. So I can use a lucky egg and grab 100,000 XP off of that. We got 200,000 to start the day off. What a nice way to start the day off. You can always use XP, or I can always use XP at least, because I still got a ways to go till level 80. Now, not that I'm trying to get to level 80 really quickly, or like the level 50 challenge that I did a little bit back, but I am trying to get to level 77 in one day, because these are what the challenges are for level 77. The first one is earn 41 platinum medals. I have 38 of those from the level 30, from the level 76 requirements. I needed to get the hat because this is my Pokemon Going hat, and it's sort of kind of lucky, and I enjoy wearing my hat when I play Pokemon Go because that's what I got it for, and it is just a great hat. It's going to bring us our level 77, hopefully. Power up Pokemon 7 times to their max CP, win 100 max battles, which is something I was talking about just a little bit ago, and make 10 trades with Pokemon caught at least 300 kilometers apart. So I'm trying to get all that done in just one day. And I have 36,438,419 experience over the 13 million I need for level 77. So I'm good on experience there. So I don't actually need any more experience for level 77, but to get to level 80, I do need to have 8 million more experience for level 80. I'm a bit a ways from there. So to get to level 77, I will need to do 100 max battles, and that is the first thing we're starting off with today for Pokemon Go, and getting to level 77. That is what I'm setting out today to do, to try and get to level 77 in just one day. Right now we got a few things going on. We've got a special Buddies or Precious Pals event going on, which is kind of neat. It allows you to get best buddies really quick, or faster, a lot faster than you normally would be able to, which is a good thing because I do believe there is a platinum medal for having so many buddies, which might help me out. Precious Pals goes from Tuesday to Sunday, and today is Friday. Shiny Pokemon debut for the first time. Shiny Fido will be out. Maybe I'll be able to catch a Shiny Fido since I'll be playing all day pretty much today. Event bonuses: earn additional XL candy while exploring with your buddy Pokemon. Increased chance to encounter Shiny Goldeen. That's a nice one too. I will try and get that because I don't have a Shiny Goldeen. Increased chance to hatch Shiny Goldeen and Shiny Fido. Limited time evolution requirements. Eevee can evolve into Sylveon after only 20 buddy hearts. Evolve Pancham into Pangoro after catching 10 Dark-type Pokemon with Pancham as your buddy. Evolve Palmo into Pawmot after exploring 5 kilometers with Palmo as your buddy. And these evolution requirements return to normal on Sunday. Eggs. Goldeen, Togepi, Happiny, Riolu, and Fido will hatch from 2-kilometer eggs, and if you're lucky, you may hatch a shiny one, I guess, of any of those. There's a paid time research out for $5. I won't be buying that, and Precious Pals taking over starts today. That will be something else that we're going to look into as well today, since we're going to be playing Pokemon Go. And that's Team Go Rocket will appear more frequently at Pokestops and Balloons. You can use charged TMs to help a shadow Pokemon forget to charge type Frustration, and Pokemon caught via 1-star and 3-star raids during the event will have a wider variance of attack, defense, and HP. Save Shadow Incarnate form Thundurus. So we'll definitely try and get Shadow Thundurus because that would be a nice one to have. this is where we're going to probably have the biggest hindrance, which is going to be getting the platinum medals. The platinum medals that I believe I can get, the 3 of them that I believe I can get today will be these ones here. Trade Pilot, that's a possibility because I have a lot of Pokemon from Japan that I could possibly trade to get Trade Pilot. I have 4.495 million. I need to do 10 trades on that anyway, so maybe I'll spend a good amount of time trading with KDM Greninja, and hopefully we can get that Pilot medal done. So that's going to take a little bit of time though, because that means I need about 550 trades that are 10,000 kilometers apart on average. So we'll say probably about 600 trades, because the ones from Japan and here are about 9,000 kilometers apart, 8,800 or so, or 8,700, so on and so forth. So that is something that I could possibly get. That's one of them that I'm hoping for. Another one is going to be this one here, which is Rising Star Duel, which means I do 52 raids with a friend. So 52 raids with a friend, that's going to take a little bit of time as well. 1-star raids possibly. I can possibly do that with KDM Greninja and Kama Boy a little bit later after he gets out of school. So that is something I could possibly do. 52 raids. So that's 2. And then finally, I think would be this Mega Evolve. Oh, no, not Mega Evolve. It is the other, this one here. Mega Evolution Guru. I need to Mega Evolve 36 different species of Pokemon. So right now I have 26. 36 will take me to Gold, and then 46 will take me to Platinum. So I need about 20 more on that. The good thing is I've kind of been looking around in my Pokemon and seeing which ones I could do, and I came up with a list of Pokemon that I can potentially Mega Evolve and have enough candy for. One of them, Snover, which will go into Abomasnow. Mareep, which will go into Ampharos. Both of those are Hundos, so those are nice. I am trying to also complete a Hundo Mega Dex. So that means all of my Mega Pokemon are Hundos. I know it's going to be difficult. It will be an ongoing thing. It won't happen today, but it would be kind of nice. Kangaskhan, Pinsir, Aerodactyl, Slowbro, Blaziken, Sableye, Aron, evolve into Aggron, because I have a lucky one of those, and that's my best one of those, to get Aggron, Metatite, which I have a 98 on that, which I can evolve into Metachamp, Sharpedo, Camerupt, Altaria, which I can evolve into Swablu, Banette, Latios, Latias, Rayquaza, Buniri, who I can evolve into a Lopunny, and Gallade, Adino, Scizor. I have a purifiable one of those, which I can evolve into a Scyther or a Scizor at, well, a Scizor specifically, because that one has the Mega Evolution, which I can evolve into a Hundo or purify into a Hundo. And then I also have Steelix. So that's 22 and I only need 20. So I can do that one pretty easily. That one would definitely be a possibility. Then for the 7 Pokemon that I need to evolve into max level or max CP, right now, at this moment in time, I haven't looked too much through it. I came up with this so far, Pidgeot 100. I can max that one to 100. I need to look for 6 more of those, and I can probably figure that out when we're doing some trading. So let's see if I can get this done today. Here we go. All right, YouTube, so I'm driving to the very first one, and we're almost there because it is a little bit far apart, and it's still dark outside. I don't know if you can see that in the background. It's early in the morning, you know, it's like 6:30 in the morning, so it's pretty dark out here. And this is where we got going on. We're trying to get to this one right here. Hold on a second, I'm trying to find out where it is that we're going here. Okay, we're trying to get to this Grookey right here. You see that Grookey off in the distance? That's gonna be our very first max battle today. So we will have one done in a few minutes here. I don't know how long it's gonna take to do each one. We're gonna time it really quick just to see how long it takes. But the part that's gonna take the longest is getting to each and every one, because each and every power stop doesn't have a 1-star added either. There are 3 stars out right now, and it seems to be, at least at the moment where I am at, the most common ones are Beldums. Look at, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, they're like all Beldums. We got 1 Darumaka here, but the rest of them are pretty much all Beldums. All right, here we are. We are at the very first one here. We are going to max battle this thing and then see how long it takes. So it's gonna be just kind of a rough estimate on how long it takes, because I need to go back and forth between the timers. So here we are, it's right here. I'm going to get in it really quick. All right, use 250 max particles, battle. We're gonna use those people, I guess Zamazenta, Grookey, the grass type, so fire would probably be the best, and I think Mega Charizard would probably be the best against that, not Zamazenta. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Mega Charizard in first, and then I am going to put in Toxtricity, so that way I have something that I can use for leaving at the power spot so it can earn some candies. We'll put done there. All right, so I'm gonna go Mega Charizard, Zacian, and Toxtricity. I think that's a pretty good one. It's a 1-star, it's a Grookey. It shouldn't really make that much difference, but I do believe Mega Charizard is the best, well, maybe not Mega Charizard, but obviously my Gigantamax Charizard is gonna be the best against Grookey since it's fire. All right, so we're gonna hit ready here at 70 seconds, so 70, all right, ready. It's going on 15, and then we're gonna go here, and we're gonna start the timer, and we're just gonna, stopwatch and start. Okay, so we're starting stopwatch, going back to here, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, so it's about 12 seconds added to that. Okay, first max battle of the 77 challenge is gonna be number 1, Grookey right here. All right, so we got Grookey coming, and let's see if we can take it down quickly. Oh, we're taking off a decent amount with Charizard. The thing is can we get it done before no, we can't get it done before the max meter gets charged. So we need to find one better than that to get the max meter charged up quick, because we're trying to get as many as we can possibly get done here and get that quickly as possible, because we are on sort of a time limit today. And 1 hit after we max, 1 max battle completed down there in the bottom left there. Grookey goes down. Hopefully it'll be a shiny, because it would be nice to have a shiny Dynamax Grookey that's good, instead of trying to power up one that we got the other day for Community Day and power that one up. You know what I mean? It's always nice to kind of like kill 2 birds with 1 stone, if you will. All right, we got our XP there. I should be running a lucky egg right now, actually. So 599 is a CP. It's not shiny. We are going to try and catch this really quick, and I'm not gonna throw any berries at it. Hopefully we can get an excellent throw. Oh, one-handed excellent throw. Not too bad there. Oh man, before I haven't been able to do excellent throws one-handed ever to save my life, but that was just lucky. That was pure luck, but that's a good thing. Maybe it means we are going to be able to get this taken care of today. We got the lucky hat on, we got the Pokemon Go hat on, and there it is, Dynamax, Grookey. We're gonna praise it really quick. Oh shoot, I forgot to stop the timer. Okay, so it's about 1:39. We'll just count the roughly 12 seconds that I spent talking about stuff. So about 1:39. So it's about 1 minute and 40 seconds per raid. And then it's the time in which it takes to get to the next one. So we're now gonna try and find the next one. So Darumaka is the next closest one, and it's down there, but it takes 400 max particles to do that. So we're not really interested in that, because we're not trying to spend as much as possible. We're trying to spend the least amount as possible. So we've gotta try and find another power spot, but I don't even see one on the list, which is not exciting. They're all 2 and 3 stars, and the 3 stars are 400 max particles as well. So this might be proving to be a little bit harder than I thought, or we might have to be spending a lot more than I thought, which is not exciting at all. But it is exciting to be doing this challenge. So let's see what we can find. Actually I had a lucky egg running, which is why I got to 17,000. Because if you guys remember, in the beginning of the video, I had a good friends or best friends opportunity and got 200,000 for that. Here we go. We're going to try and find the next raid. I will let you guys know what it is once we get there and how long it took to find it. I found the next one I'm going to do, which is this Krabby off in the distance over here. Oh, that's not the Krabby. Right over here. Nope, that's a Beldum. Well, anyways, off in the distance there is a Krabby. And I'm gonna try and go get that one. That's gonna be my second max battle. And so far, it has taken us 7 minutes almost to get there, which is not good. 7 minutes per Pokemon is not good. Hopefully, it doesn't take that long for all of them. Otherwise, they're gonna be struggling. All right, I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, YouTube, we got into the next one, and it took us about 9 minutes to get here. So hopefully we can defeat this pretty quick. I readied up already, and then we're just gonna go ahead and move right on to the next one. So I will see you guys at the next one, which is going to be a Spheal. Okay, we just took that one down, and Grookey is taken care, or not Grookey, Krabby's taken down, and we are going to leave this Venusaur. We got that, go to summary, it's Krabby. It is not shiny, unfortunately. That's okay. We're just gonna throw something at it. Hopefully we can get that excellent throw, and yes, nice, we got that excellent throw. So the next one that we got here is gonna be a Sfeel. So you see it there? There's the Sfeel right there, and it took us almost 11 minutes from start to finish of getting from the Grookey to the Krabby. We have to definitely drive to get this done. There's no possible way we'd be able to get this done if we weren't driving. That is absolutely for sure. Okay, here we are. We're at this field. We're gonna hop in this field. We're gonna battle. We're gonna just ready up because we gotta try and get this done as quickly as possible. And it's 11:12. So it's roughly about 40 seconds, I think it was, to get to this next Sfeel, which is not too bad. We will see what it is when we're done. But I don't know where the next one is, so we can't drive to the next one while we're battling this one, unfortunately, until we get out of this battle. So hopefully we can take this down quickly. So Sfeel's water, we're using Rillaboom. I don't know if that's necessarily the best choice again, but we are trying to get it taken care of as quickly as possible. So we are Dynamaxing, so it's not gonna be as fast as we'd like it to be, but it is fast enough. And boom, one hit, win 3 max battles. So we got 3 down. It is 7:22 in the morning, and we started at about 7 o'clock, which means we did 3 in about 20 minutes, which is not good. We definitely need to ramp that up because we need 14 an hour. That is gonna be a lot more difficult than I initially planned out to be. We're just gonna skip leaving something and try and get this done as quickly as possible so we can move on to the next one. All right, go to bonus challenge. It's a Sfeel. It's not shiny. We are trying to go for that excellent throw. It is a great throw, so unfortunately we didn't get it. I will try and fast catch these in the future when I got one-handed and I'm not talking to you guys the whole time. But that is it. We got Sfeel there. And we are looking for the next max battle, the single one. I don't see any at the moment over here, so we're gonna have to go drive and try and find one. I'll see you guys when we get to the next max battle. I found my next one. It is over here off in the distance. It's the Abra over there, so we're gonna try and get over to there and max battle that one. That'll be number 4, which means it will probably be about 7:30. I'm hoping by the time that gets done. So we got 4 in 30 minutes, which is not a good ratio when we need 14. But we are getting them taken down and we are doing them little by little. I think when we get to areas where we can kind of walk in more kind of populated areas, we will be able to take down more of them faster, I think. I'll see you guys when we get to Abra. All right, YouTube, unfortunately, we are just outside of it right here. So I think we're gonna go and get this Venusaur first and then circle back around to get this Abra. So Venusaur will be the next one and then Abra. I think that's gonna be our best bet because we're just outside and we can't reach it from here, unfortunately. We're gonna go to Venusaur first. We got into Venusaur, about 7 seconds left. I'm gonna battle this and then head over to Abra. We just beat Venusaur. I'm driving over to Abra right now and that is number 5, I think. Is that 5? I think that's 5. I lost count already. So I think we have number 5 done and we're gonna skip that. We are going to skip placing, yes, and there it is right there. We got that done. I'm gonna have to check and see which number it was. It's not shiny. We're gonna throw a ball at it and we got a nothing throw, which means it probably is going to be breaking out. Darn it. Yep, it broke out. But this is challenging for sure, trying to get 14 in an hour. That is for sure. All right, excellent throw. That's what I wanted to see. So I think this next one is a left turn right here. And then we'll be able to get to this Abra and then we will have so many done. Let's find out how many we have actually at this moment in time because that's important to find out how many we've got so far. All right, over here, 77, we've done 4. So this will be number 5. We didn't even do 5 yet. We've done 4 in 30 minutes. That's not too good, YouTube. We're on to the next one though, and we should be there right about in a couple minutes. And I am shiny checking Abra, I'm shiny checking Goldeen's and others, Fidos along the way because I don't have either one of those, and those are kind of like unique for this moment in time. Especially Fido. Fido's been debuted today, so That's kind of nice. Oh man, this is crazy. I don't know why I decided to do this, honestly, but I thought it'd be fun, and I'm having fun doing it. It's enjoyable for the most part so far. I'm sure when we get down to the wire and we're in the 14th hour, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I am dying. I've been playing Pokemon Go for over 14 hours today, almost straight, and here we are. We're at Abra. It's just in this little tiny random neighborhood. It's very odd to me. All right, there we go. Battle. We're just gonna ready up here because we need to try and ready up as quickly as possible. We're gonna battle this Abra. We're gonna have number 5 done, and then we're gonna try and find number 6. Okay, we readied up. I'm just gonna pull over right here because I wanna make sure that we get in it and we get to defeat it before we leave, since I don't know where the next one is anyways, because I would be awful to have to come all the way back just because we got kicked from it. All right, we got Zacian right now. We're gonna see if we can get this thing to not get all the way to the Dynamax phase, and the answer is no. That's okay. We got it max meter charged up. We got Zacian out. We're going to do our max move, Behemoth Bash, and take it down. And then we're going to move on to the next one, number 6. Actually, after this, there won't be a number 6. I need to get it going back home so that I can take Kama Boy to school. We got to make sure I do the proper daddy duties and take care of my son. That's first and foremost, and then some more Pokemon Go. So there it is. We took it down. Number 5, and it's 7:33. So from 4 to 5, it was only like 2 minutes. So that is better, but it's still not good enough to get to where we need to go, as far as, 14 an hour anyways. And I will be running a Lucky Egg on the next probably few of them, just so that way I can get some more experience since we're out here doing this. 100 max battles. I mean, you figure if you get 10,000 experience for 100 max battles, that's like 1 million experience. I'm definitely going to take advantage of that. Okay, we got Abra done. It wasn't shiny, and we are now going to go take my son to school. So I will see you guys a little bit later once we get back into some more max battles. 14 an hour. I'm gonna have to make up for that. So it's 7:34, I did 5, which means I need 9 more, which means I need to do 23 the next hour. Wow, or at least an average of that. Okay, so I actually found this one right here, and I'm gonna go see if I can get it real quick. I'm a little bit far away, I kinda gotta run. Maybe we can get to it. I'm running on the running trail or the bike trail, seeing if I can get close enough to it. Okay, here we are. I think we got here. Did we get there? Yes, we got it. Management Pokemon collection. It's full. No. Okay. Hold on. Pokemon. Pharaoh Seed. Are any of these any good? No. Okay. I think we can get rid of those. I checked all the rest of these here. We're going to transfer all these to the professor really quickly, and transfer, close. Man, we're going to get into this Shuckle. Oh, it's 400 max particles to do this 2-star. Dang it. All right. Never mind, we're not gonna do this one. A little detour, and it didn't work out. We gotta get my son to school. So unfortunately, that didn't work. I didn't know that I was under the, I forgot that Shuckles were 2-stars, but I saw it there and I got excited. I was like, oh, it's not a 3-star. I mean, it's not a 3-star, but they still cost 400 max particles. So we're not trying to spend the most amount of max particles, so I went ahead and left it, even though I ran over there to try and get it and parked and all that stuff. Whew. I'm a little out of breath. Okay. I will see you guys a little bit later once we find the next max battle here, and after I take my son to school. That is definitely what I gotta do now. We gotta get him to school, and then we can play some more Pokemon Go. Here we go. YouTube, so we're gonna get in this Abra right now, and this is gonna be number 7 for this Abra. We need to get a lot more of these. We're not getting anywhere near the 14 an hour. So let's do this Abra really quick. Let's get this done and see what we got going on after that, because we're trying to find just 1-star ones. I'm not trying to do all of them because I want to spend the least amount of max particles as possible, but it doesn't appear to be looking too good as far as that goes. All right, we're taking this thing down, and there, it's done. So the question is do we get a shiny? Can we get a shiny? Is it shiny? And no, it's not shiny. All right, well, we're gonna catch this Abra, and we're gonna move on to the next one. All right, we got another 1-star. It is a Bulbasaur here, and hopefully we're going to be able to take it down really quickly, and then we're going to be able to find this Alakazam after this. Not Alakazam, Abra. It turns into Alakazam, or evolves into Alakazam. All right, I'm using Charizard, and hopefully we can take this down quickly so we can get to the next one. We're definitely going to have to do the 400 max particle max raids if we're trying to get, or max power spots, if we're going to get this done today in one day. And it's a little disappointing. I definitely thought there would be a lot more of the 1-stars out, because Beldum came out for Max Mondays, and I just feel like if Max Monday is going to be something special, then have it for Max Monday and don't leave it all week, because then what's the point of having it for Max Monday? You know, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. All right, Bulbasaur's taken down. Charizard did a great job on that. And now we are on to the question of, is it shiny? Because we definitely want a shiny. I already have some shinies, but never hurts to get more shinies. And it is not shiny. Well, I don't know if I actually have a shiny Dynamax Bulbasaur, but I do have a shiny Gigantamax Bulbasaur, which is now Venusaur. And actually, obviously, they only come in Venusaurs. They don't come in Bulbasaurs. Oh, man, we didn't catch that? That was weird. That was an excellent throw, I think. Another excellent throw out for this Bulbasaur. And do we catch? Yes, we caught. All right, so that's, I think, number 8, I think, if I was correct. And now we are on to number 9, which is going to be Alakazam, or Abra, which is not quite on the map, but I do believe I know where it is, I think. Sometimes I don't, because we're driving around trying to figure out where these Pokemon Go spots are, and they're not like traditional. They're like in random neighborhoods, which is really odd for max spots, I feel like. Here we go. Fortunately, we found a Trubbish along the way, which is also a 1-star max battle, so I figured I should probably get it. It's at like somebody's house. Look at this. Look at where we are. We're in just a random neighborhood here. There's nothing here for a business. It's just a random neighborhood, and it's at like somebody's house. So they definitely take sponsorship money from whoever wants to give them it, I guess. That was number 9. We got number 9 done. Trubbish is defeated, and the question is it shiny? Let's find out. I should probably be running a lucky egg, because it would definitely help to have, more XP be given for these things, since we're doing them anyways. And it would be nice to get that. We only have 5,000 XP per these raids, but that's okay. The important part is it's not shiny, darn it. No, but the important part is we got number 9 done. Now we are off to number 10, which is going to be hopefully that Abra, unless we find something else along the way. We just got into the Abra here, and we are going to take this down. It is a little bit difficult trying to find out these. I think I found a Scorbunny for after this, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that, because I definitely want to get as many of these 1-star ones as possible. We took it down. Now the question is it shiny? It's not shiny, darn it. Okay, well, that's okay. We are going to catch this, then move on to the next one. And I do believe this was number 10, and it's almost 9 o'clock. It's 8:58 in the morning now, so we've been at this for about 2.5 hours, and we have 10. It's just not good. That's nowhere near the 14 that we need. We should be roughly at 30 right now, so we're definitely gonna have to step this up. On to the next one. We just got to the Scorbunny right here, and we are taking it down. I am using my Machamp, and we are gonna do one hit on it. Bam, done. Unfortunately, I can't get to figuring out which one I need to use for this to be just a single battle without having to go to the max phase. Going to the max phase takes time, and you gotta do the animations. All right, we're taking that out. We are going to see, is it shiny? Do we possibly get a shiny? Is there a shiny available actually for Scorbunny? I don't actually know. Nope, it's not shiny. I don't think there's a Scorbunny available for shiny. All right, we're going to take this down. Then we're going to go try and find some more raids and some more max battles. I think this was number 11. So we got 11 done, and it's 9:05. The time is counting still. It's counting down. The time is against me. It's not on my side at the moment in time, and we are definitely not ahead of it. So we better hurry up and get some more of these done. Here we go. We are into the next regular raid, which is a Sinistcha 1-star. So that way we can get this Rising Star duo. So this will take us down to 50. We'll need 50 more raids after this, which sounds like a lot, considering it's 9:13 and I still need like 88 more or 89 more max battles as well. Man, all right, maybe we can get a real one instead of a phony. Let's see if we can get a real Sinistcha or Sinistea. All right, give it a pineapple berry to try and get some more candies. Give it a nothing throw and see what we got. Oh, there's a McLaren. And yes, we caught it. So we're not wasting any more time on that. And it is not real, unfortunately. Darn it. On to the next one. YouTube, I did it. I bit the bullet. I decided that I probably should do these max battles of 400 max particles. So I'm doing a Beldum right now. It is fairly difficult though. I'm using a Gengar with G-Max Terra, Gigantamax, but I don't believe this is my best Gengar, so I definitely got to make a party for this so that way when I get in it, I can just do it easily and get them done quickly, because it takes too long otherwise. Like, it really takes a while to get these Beldums done. I've been battling this one for probably like 2 minutes already, and I still haven't taken it down yet, which is a little disappointing, but I do think eventually it will get there. So it's better than none, and I guess it's better than not having to drive around, I should say, to find these single 1-star max battles. It's definitely not worth it to drive around for 15 minutes just to get one and then miss all of these in between. You could probably battle like 7 or 8 in the same time it takes you to get to the next 1-star max battle. So it makes sense to just kind of do them, even though it's going to cost a lot more. Just take whatever ones I can find and just do them as they come along. I think that's going to be the only way. It's almost done. We're almost at max. We're almost got the max meter up for the second time. I definitely think that the Gengar route is better, but Gengar's like kind of weak, so you don't want to put him out there and just have him take a bunch of hits from Beldum. All right, so here we go. We're gonna Dynamax and Gigantamax our Gengar, and then we're going to hopefully take it out. I think this is going to be the last one I need to do for him to get him taken out. And one hit there, and boom. Sweet. Will he be shiny? That's the question. Will he be shiny? Because the XP on the 3 stars isn't really even that much better, which is kind of disappointing if you ask me. So we got, 7,500. You get 2,500 more, but you got to spend 150 more max particles. It's not shiny, unfortunately. We're just going to give it a catcher. Hopefully it catches easily, and then we're going to move on to the next one. So I think this is number 12. So we got 12 done. It's 9:22 at the moment. I did not catch, darn it. And we need a lot more of these, so we're just gonna have to do the 3-star ones with 400 max particles. The 2-star ones probably are also, they're also 400 max particles, so we might as well just take whatever we can get at this point in time, because we definitely gotta try and complete this, and we're running out of hours. It's 9:23 at the moment, so if we can raid all the way, or max battle all the way until 9 p.m., that means we've got 12 hours left. But we only got 12 done, which means I need like 88 more, which means that if we're talking about per hour, well, I gotta take off 2 hours instantly for that. We gotta eat, we gotta be able to do the trades, because we gotta get the trades for the trade pilot, and we gotta get some regular raids done. So I gotta take out 2 hours just for that, and maybe 3. We'll do 3. So we got 9 hours left. So 9 hours, 88 Pokemon, which means we need roughly 9 an hour. 10, roughly 10 an hour. Gosh, we really are struggling here. We're not even close to being done. We're not even close to being there, but we got about 12 hours left. All right, so I got into this 2-star max battle with a Wailmer, and I'm using my Venusaur to take it down. It's still taking a little while. I guess it's maybe a little faster than Beldum, but maybe I'm using a better Pokemon for it. So we're maxing it. We are hopefully going to get through 1 max phase. Yes, we got 1 max phase through. So then 13. Number 13 is done for the max battles with this Wailmer. The question is it going to be shiny? Let's find out here. Do we get a shiny Wailmer from doing these max battles? And 6,000 XP on that one. So again, not like a huge benefit. Nope, it's not shiny. Darn it. All right, we're gonna catch this thing. We're gonna move on to the next one here. One-handed excellent throw. You can't complain about that. Hopefully it stays in the ball so we don't have to do it again. And yes, we got it. All right, on to the next one. All right, YouTube, we are into the next max battle here, which is another Beldum raid. And I'm hoping that I'm using my Charizard this time, that we'll be able to get it taken down pretty quickly here. But if you look at how much damage it does, it's very weak to the damage that it's doing here, and it's very disappointing. The good thing is, though, the attacks don't do much damage. So the Charizard, I think, is a better choice than the Gengar, because Gengar is kind of weak. And I do believe this Charizard has max attack on it, which is kind of nice. The max Dynamax attack, or Gigantamax attack, level 3, I want to say it is. So that that should help us out. Hopefully we only have to do one max phase on this. That would be really nice, because doing more than one max phase really takes a long time to charge up the max meter and get it, attacks done and all that stuff. But it is better than having no possibility of getting any max battles done, because we do need 100 of these. Well, I got 13, so I need 87 more at the moment, which is quite a bit. We're getting close. We're almost here at the max battle phase, or the Gigantamax phase, and there it goes. All right, so we are going to Gigantamax here, and we are going to hit it with everything we got. I want to say we have full attack on this guy, I think. It is my shiny Charizard, which is, pretty cool. I like it. I think this Charizard is great. And, see, it just does just a small bit of damage on there, even though it's a max attack. It really doesn't take off much. Not like the 2-star raids or the 1-star raids. If you have appropriately max level 3, maybe this guy isn't max level 3. That's the only thing I can think of, that it's not quite max level 3. I'll have to find out just to make sure after we battle this raid here, because it just really takes a long time to get this max meter up. And that's a little disappointing. The good thing is he doesn't take a lot of damage. That's a kind of a nice thing, that he doesn't actually take much damage when he gets attacked. Because Gengar was taking a ton of damage, and that was a little bit, that's not exciting, especially when you're trying to get the max meter up, and then you might go through a whole Pokemon, and then you might have to use a different Pokemon. So that's not super exciting. But we are getting the max meter up, sort of. It's like halfway there. The bubbles don't show up as much as, you'd like them to. And it definitely helps to have a second person battling these with you, but obviously, most people don't want to just randomly battle these things and spend a bunch of max particles to get them, because there's not a whole lot going on with them. Maybe I'll get lucky and there'll be some randos that will be getting in because they're like, oh man, I can't beat a Dynamax or a Dynamax 3-star, so there's somebody in it, and then that will help charge up the max meter, and then we'll get to our max phase, which we are getting to like right now, and we will be able to hopefully take it down with this max phase and not have to do anything else beyond this, because that would be disappointing if we couldn't get it done with 2 max phases. Like I said, I am going to check and see if this is max level 3, because I do feel like max level 3 really should be doing a bit more damage than it's doing right now, especially since it's super effective and it's like weak to it, because fire's good against steel and steel's weak. There it is, 14 max battles done. Do we get a shiny? Because that'd be kind of nice to get a shiny on one of these Dynamax raids. For the Dynamax raids, I feel like shinies are a lot more difficult to get than on regular raids. I don't know if that's because I don't really do a whole lot of these, but I definitely feel like shinies are much harder to get than getting in like a regular raid. I don't know. We'll see. All right, is it shiny? Oh, it says my Pokemon storage is full. Oh boy. All right, we gotta get rid of some of these, then we gotta click back on it, and hopefully we'll be able to get back in it and collect our Pokemon. But it does look like, I'm looking here, I got a shiny Zorua as my Pokecatcher caught it while I was battling it. So that's a nice little treat right there, getting a shiny Zorua and having that as a little surprise once you get done with a max battle that you're not super excited about. It says this power spot will end, what is happening? Oh, this one here. Okay, I was clicking on the wrong one. All right, so we click this. It says you can't collect any more max particles. What? It just went away. I didn't even get to collect the max Pokemon from it. That's ridiculous. Oh wait, maybe it was this one over here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's not shiny. Darn it. Unfortunately, it's not shiny either. All right, we're gonna catch this thing, and we are going to move on to the next one, which is probably just gonna be a standard raid, so that way we can get this Rising Star Duo raid thing done, because I got 50 more of those to go. Okay. Doing a raid here to Vanillite of all Pokemon, but it is a simple, easy one, and it was just here, so we figured might as well do it, especially since we are on a time sort of crunch. We got to get 50 raids done today, and, well, I got to get 50 raids done today, and I got to get 100 max battles done. Look at that. But take those out really quickly. It's like a couple of hits there, and then it's done. Maybe we'll get a shiny, because that would be nice to get a shiny. Shinies are always fun. I do like shinies. And it definitely does not hurt, and it definitely puts a smile on your face to get a shiny, especially when you're just doing these raids just to get the raids done so you can get Rising Star Duo. You're not actually excited about the... And it's not shiny, unfortunately. Darn it. That's okay. We did get another raid done, so that means we got one more to add to the Rising Star Duo Platinum Medal. On to the next next one. Into another Beldum battle here. We've just done it. We've no choice. We got to just get as many of these as we can. The good thing is KTM Greninja's battling it with me, so we only had to do one Dynamax phase. And there it is, 15 max battles completed. Only 85 more, and it's 9:48 in the morning. So we're getting a little bit closer to the, 10 an hour, maybe not, because we've already done some and we've already used a few hours. So I don't know if we're gonna make it here. What we got to keep up is we got to keep positive. We got to stay positive. It is not shiny, unfortunately, so we did not get a shiny one, and we are on to the next one. 15 down, 85 more to go. We're on to the next one here. It's another Beldum, surprise, because that just seems like pretty much all that's out here, unfortunately. But we did get to it with just one max phase, because I do have a little bit of help for that one as well. And we took that one down, which means it's number 16. 16 is down. Do we get a shiny? Hopefully we get a shiny, because that would be nice to have a shiny, since no shiny. Darn it. Okay, well, unfortunately no shiny. On to the next one. Another one, we are doing another Beldum battle here. We got the max meter charged up, and we are going to hopefully take it down pretty quickly, because it is the first max phase, but we do have 2 people, and with 2 people it makes a huge difference, especially on the 3-star raids, which is kind of nice. I enjoy that. I'm happy that I'm able to battle with somebody, because that's what Pokemon Go is all about too, is having fun, enjoying time with your friends, your family, and enjoying what it has to offer, which is, getting some exercise together, even though we're in the car driving around at this moment in time. And it also gives you some fun times to talk about some good stuff and memories and all that stuff. And we just took it down, and will it be shiny? Is it going to be a shiny Pokemon? Hopefully it will be a shiny. Come on, shiny. No, it's not shiny. Darn it. Okay, well, we did that one. I think that was number 17, I think. So we got 83 more to go, and it's almost 10 o'clock. Here we go. Number 18, we've got another Beldum we are taking down, and we are Dynamaxing, and we just beat it. So hopefully it's going to be a shiny, because that's what it's all about. We want to get a shiny. And, well, of course, the main reason is because we are trying to get as many max battles as we can done today, which we're hoping for 100, but it may not get there. We are getting closer with every single one. Now we just need to check and see if we get the shiny, because that would be nice to have a shiny after all this work, is to get some shiny Dynamax Pokemon. And let's see. Oh, it's not shiny. Darn it, no shiny for me. So we're just going to have to catch this and move on to the next one. But we do have 18 of them down. Not too bad. We've got 82 left to go. Okay, just got battle number 19 done. And we are going to take a little break after this, because I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten anything yet this morning. So we're going to have a little breakfast, and then we're going to head back out to do a little bit more battling. Well, a lot more battling, because we need to get a lot more of them. I need 81 more. So we're going to grab some fuel for the soul, and then we are going to head out and get some other... Oh, I just got Kyogre... I got Ultra Buddies with. So sweet. That's my buddy. And it is not shiny, unfortunately. So we are still battling some more. I mean, if you think about it, we've only done 20 or 19 battles. So, if it's 1 in 25, we wouldn't come across one at least for another 6 battles. At least, roughly speaking. So we're still, possible to get 4 shinies during this sort of tirade. No, not really. No, it's not really a tirade, but this event. And hopefully we do. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, YouTube, sitting down, having a little something to eat, and we're doing some trading. And I just finished the task of doing all 10 trades that are 300 kilometers apart. Check it out. We've got 1 of these done. And now we need 3 more. 41 platinum medals, which we haven't gotten any more for, so we still only have 38. And Power Up Pokemon 7 times their max CP, which I also haven't done yet either. I'll probably do that a little bit later when we go to Starbucks. We're sitting down and having some coffee, so I can just look over my Pokemon and see. And then win 100 max battles. We have 19, so we only need 81 more. Only, right? That's a ton. We came back out to start doing some more max battles, and it is about 11 o'clock. We are doing a Beldum, surprise, surprise, a 3-star, but we are getting it taken down pretty quickly here because there's 2 of us here, which is always, you know, nice. It's nice to be able to take this down quickly and get it done. Battle complete. That is number 20, I believe. So we've got 20 of these max battles completed, and we only need, actually, maybe that's 21. Maybe that's 21. No, maybe it's 20. I think it is 20. So we need 80 more. 80 more of these max battles. Oh my gosh, that's so many more. But maybe this will be shiny and make it all. No, it's not. So it didn't make it all worth it, unfortunately. Excellent throw on it, which isn't too bad, and we caught that one. 80 more max battles to go. On to the next one. We are into a Ralts. We finally found another 1-star one, so we should be able to take this down pretty quick. And I'm just going to do this by myself because you don't need any help with Ralts. Well, I don't need help with Ralts at the moment because I have strong enough Pokemon for it. If you do need help with Ralts, then yeah, enjoy battling with somebody. That was 21. We got 21 max battles done. We need 79 more, so we broke into the 70s finally. And the question that we have is, you know what it is. Is it shiny? That's right. Let's see what we got here. Do we get a shiny? No, we don't get a shiny Dynamax Ralts. We just get a regular one. All right, well, at least there's a few 1-star ones down here, which is nice. So we're going to head over and get a few more of these 1-star ones to continue our 100 max battles today to try and get to level 77 in one day from 76. We just got into another max battle here. It's a Beldum. I'm doing it solo, though, not with KTM Greninja. I'm taking it down pretty decent. I think that Gengar is probably the best bet for it. It seems like it does the most amount of damage, even more than Charizard. I don't know, maybe not. But when I use his charged attack, the Gengar, I know you're not really supposed to, I guess, but it just seems like it takes down quite a bit of damage with his charged attack. I might switch to Charizard because he is level 50 here in just a little bit. But I feel like his charge attack and his max battle attack does a little bit more damage than the Charizard. I don't know why. They're both Gigantamax, and my Charizard's level 50, so I would definitely feel like it would do more damage if it was Charizard than it would be Gengar. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem that way. Maybe it's just the illusion of it. I don't know. But Gengar does take a lot more damage than Charizard, so maybe that's why Charizard's the optimal. Max meters charged for the second time around. I think we're just going to need one hit with Gengar, and it should be good. Maybe I'll try and power up my Gengar a little bit more. I don't know if this one's level 50 yet, and that would be maybe a good one to put at level 50 for the next part of the challenge that I have to do, which is 7 power-up Pokemon to their max CP 7 times for level 77. So I think I'm going to add Gengar to the list on that, this Gengar specifically, and I'm just going to do it right now. So that will hopefully it will help me battle these guys. So we're going to skip this. We're going to see if we possibly, nope, no shiny. Darn it, I didn't even get the words out, and it's not a shiny. All right, well, maybe we'll get an excellent throw. And at least we got an excellent throw, so that's worth a little bit more XP. It's not 5,000 like it was back when I was doing the Legacy Level 50 challenge, but the excellent throw is still worth a little bit more. And might as well take that while we got it because we are definitely going to be needing the XP. It's only worth 1,100 at this moment in time. It's not like 4x XP like it was before, but let's see what we got for Gengar. How far up Gengar is on the level 50. And it is not very far because it's at 10 XL candies. But we do have 494 of those, so that's pretty good. Is this one of my best ones? Yes, it's a 96. That is not bad at all. So I think we're just going to go ahead and do that right now. We're going to power up Gengar all the way to level 50 right now. This is going to be our very first level 50 Pokemon that we do at the moment in time. So we're going to have one of these done. Ready? Here we go. Power up Gengar. Yes, we want to power up Gengar. And here it goes. Our Gigantamax Gengar is now at level 50. Look at that. You got to love that. That's the only Beldum around here. We're going to go get some of these 1-stars in a few minutes here and hopefully be able to continue this challenge. But we've done 78 now, I believe, so that's a good thing. So yeah, 22 left. We've done 22. We got 78 left. I'm excited about that. Here we go. I'm on to another Beldum. I got out and started walking real quick to try and grab this. It was a little bit further away than I thought it was going to be, but I am using Charizard this time and seeing if it makes a difference at all. But I just don't feel like the attack does as much, especially the charged attack, which is you know, I don't know, it's a little disappointing, or the base attack anyways. The charge attack does okay, but it's not quite, I feel like, as good as the Gengar. And especially now that Gengar is going to be on level 50, I think I'm going to switch to him really quick and see if we get a better result with Gengar. All right, so we're doing Gengar now. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's a little bit better, maybe not, but he definitely takes more damage. Gengar takes a lot more damage than Charizard takes, but he is level 50 now, so you would think he would do a little bit more damage, and I don't know, maybe he doesn't. That's okay. I am excited that we get to get these done though. And we're at the max phase. Let's see if we can take this down quickly. It's not gonna be too quickly because they just don't do that much damage. He's getting a little bit better. I think he does a little bit better on the max phase. We're close. We're very close on the max phase. It's almost there, but not quite. And we're back to the regular phase. Darn it. Okay. So still not one max phase, even though we level 50'd our Gengar. It just doesn't have enough power, unfortunately. And that's okay. We do have the ability to hopefully take it down quickly. After this, we're using the charge attacks. And it does, does pretty decent damage with the charge attack. I don't know. I think it's better than trying to charge the max meter, especially if you're doing it by yourself. That's my take on it. I don't know if it doesn't help that much, but I feel like it does. I definitely feel like it works a little bit better than doing the just simply fast attacks. I think the charge attacks take it down because look, we didn't have to make it to the next max phase and we beat it. So I definitely feel like it helps to do the charge attacks if you're soloing it. If you have other people that can help charge it up, I think that would make a difference. All right, well, we beat that one. Let's see. That's the question though, right? You guys know what it is. Do we get a shiny? Can we get a shiny on this one? Let's hope so. Another, it's not a shiny. Darn it, another Beldum down with no shiny. All right, well, that's another one down. So I think we have 77 left. Here we go. All right, YouTube, we got to a 1-star here, and it is done. They're so quick. You can take them down so quickly. Just one max battle there, one max move, and it's done. And sometimes you don't even have to get a max move. I was using Zamazenta on that one. And now the question is do we get a shiny? Hopefully we can get a shiny. It'd be nice to have a shiny. I don't think I have a shiny Hatena yet. And I definitely don't have a shiny Hatterene. So we don't get a shiny, unfortunately. Darn it, that's okay. We are on to the next one, but we did get another max battle down, so I think we now have 76 left to go for max battles to try and get the 100 done today, to try and get to level 77 in just one day. On to the next one. Another Beldum down, which means that we probably have 75 left to go. We're slowly ticking it down. We got one more done, 75 left. I took that one down solo as well, and it's not shiny. Darn it. That is not exciting. So we've done 25 Dynamax Pokemon, and we have no shinies. But they're all different. They're not the same, so I guess technically you might not get a shiny, but it's like 1 in 25 for the shiny rate. I don't actually know if that's the same with regular raids and Dynamax raids, so that might not even actually be a thing. But we got one more down. I think we have 75 now left to go. Yep, we got 25, 75 left to go. It's about 1140, so we're inching our way there, but we're not taking anything by leaps or bounds for sure. On to the next one. All right, YouTube, I just took out one more gear, so this is number 26, which means 74 left, and I think we're pulling right into another raid here, which is going to be, I think, an Ammonite, which is a 1-star, which is nice because 1-stars are super quick and super easy, and you can just do them in like 20 seconds or so. So I'm going to take this down here. We're going to finish up this Gengar, or not Gengar, this Beldum. Hopefully it's going to be a shiny because that's what we're hoping for. Oh, it's not shiny either, darn it. Okay, well, let's see. We're going to throw a great curveball at that thing, and then we should be at this Ammonite. Well, except it didn't stay in the ball, so we might have to try one more time here, or maybe two, I don't know. That was a nothing throw, so actually we're probably going to have to try again. Darn it. Let's see, what do we get here? We get... Oh, we did get a catch on that. Nice. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Is the IVs on it any good? It's a 540, so I don't think so. It's okay. It's a 1414. And I don't see, there it is. Okay, so here we go. We're getting this Ammonite here. Oh, I love these ones. These are so nice and quick and simple. We're gonna ready up right here. So this is gonna be number 27, and those came quick. That was nice. Those came quick, and they were pretty simply placed. We got one on the way from the Beldam. We came over here to this Ammonite, and now we're going to take this Ammonite down. It should go down pretty quick, I think, with I got Mega Venusaur going in. Well, it's Mega Venusaur, but it's also Gigantamax Venusaur, and it's also shiny. So it's got, you know, the trifecta there. Shiny, Mega, Gigantamax Venusaur, right? That's what it's all about. We're going to do one Dynamax phase on this, and then we should take it. It should be taken down, I think. Just one simple Dynamax attack, maybe even just one attack, huh? It might just be done with one attack. And boom, is it? Yeah, 227 max battles completed. So now we just need 73 more. It sounds like a lot still, to be honest, because it is already 11:47, and that means it's you know, getting close to lunchtime. We gotta have some lunch here in a little bit, because, you know, Pokemon Go's fun and we're supposed to be enjoying it. We're not supposed to be miserable about it. So if you're gonna skip your lunch and skip your breakfast and skip your dinner, then that's not fun. So we wouldn't want to do that. Ammonite, darn it, it's not shiny either. All right, we're gonna throw this out there. We're gonna give it a catch, and we're gonna head on to the next one. We just took down a Machop here. We're going to the bonus challenge. It's not shiny either, but the good thing is that right here there should also be a, I think it's a Spheal. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I do believe it is a Spheal. So that would be another one taken down there, which means that we've got 28. All right. Ooh, that's a 98. That's not too bad. Wow, that's a pretty good Machop there. And look at that. Here we are at the Spheal. So we're going to battle this Spheal really quick here. Get some more max particles. Darn it. I didn't really want to buy too many of these, but if we're trying to get this done, we got to make sure that we have enough max particles. So there's some more max particles there. I'm just going to go ahead and do a round of healing so that hopefully we can have enough item space for the Pokecatcher that's working really hard to get us some Pokemon here. We're going to ready up here. We are using Venusaur, Rillaboom, and Zamazenta. I think I might, no, that's okay. We'll just, yeah, you know what, maybe I'll put in Toxtricity so we can leave one here. There we go, done, and here we are, because Toxtricity is also good against water. Well, I think it's actually a water ice. I don't think it's just water, so that's gonna be good. We're gonna get this one taken down, and we are going to have just 72 left. 72. Actually, maybe it'll be 71, because I think that last one was 28 and this is gonna be 29, or maybe this is 28. All right, anyways, we are Gigantamaxing our Venusaur here, and we are going to take down this Spheal. Hopefully this is shiny, because we haven't had any shiny Dynamax yet. There we go, 29 out of 100 max battles, which means there's only 71 left over. That is a ton still. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this done by 9 p.m. We only got 9 hours left, but we still gotta, you know, do some other stuff. So that's not gonna work too well. All right, here we go. Continue. All right, we're leaving Toxtricity. It's not shiny, darn it. All right, well, we got this guy here. We're at 29. We're almost broke to 30, and we are on to the next one. Next one, which is a Squirtle. We found another 1-star, which is pretty exciting. We get to do another one of these 1-stars so that hopefully we can get there. Squirtle's pretty simple. It's we're using Rillaboom right now, and I think, darn it, he didn't get his charged attack off, so we weren't able to do a no Dynamax or Gigantamax phase, but that's okay. We're Gigantamax, and it's still significantly faster than any of the 3-stars or the Beldums. Although the Beldums I got kind of down to pretty good here. All right, there it is, 30, just like that. So quick. The 1-stars are where it's at. If there were more 1-stars out, I think it would be significantly easier to do this, but there aren't. Unfortunately, I picked the wrong day. I picked the day that only the 3-stars are out, or majority are 3-stars, which is a little disappointing. All right, we're going to skip that there. Do we get a shiny? Maybe we'll get a shiny on this one. And no shiny. Oh, man. All right, so that's 30 Gigantamax or Dynamax raids, 30 max battles, and we've got 70 more to go. So we haven't quite broke into the 60s on that. I'm having a little trouble catching this guy, and I just can't seem to get any throw on him. He's kind of weird. It's like sort of far away but close, and he's just kind of like right up in there. So when you spin the ball, it's not like There it is. Excellent throw. That should probably get in the ball, hopefully. You never know, I guess. Do they really actually make a difference whether you get an excellent throw or a nothing throw? Because there have been plenty of nothing throws that I've gotten that I caught it on, and plenty of excellent throws that I've not caught it on. So that's kind of weird. All right, let's check the IVs on it. Oh, max attack, not too bad. All right, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 Beldums just right here pretty much. So we're going to grab all these, and I'll let you know when we're done with all of those. Unless I get a shiny. Alright YouTube, I am on the last of these 4 that we saw a little bit ago, and 33 out of 100 are now complete. 67 left, so I broke the 60s now. It's 12:08, so we're moving right along. I feel like that's not too bad. Maybe this one will be the shiny that we're looking for. We've done 33 max battles. Let's see if we can possibly get a shiny, and survey says no shiny. No shiny for you. No shiny luck for you on the max battles. All right, we're going to continue on. We're going to see if we can find some more max battles. Here we go. Oh, YouTube, I just found a 1-star max battle, which was a Drillbur, and I took it down. That is awesome. And then right across the way here, there's going to be possibly another 1-star, I think it is. Maybe a Bounce Suite, if I'm looking at this correctly. Oh, this is awesome. We're finding a few of these 1-stars. Maybe they're starting to come out right now. All right, I got this Drillbur done, and I still need to catch. That's weird. I just gave it like an excellent throw, and it's still not, it still didn't get in the ball. I think it was an excellent throw that I gave it. Maybe it was a nothing throw. I don't actually really even need it, but maybe it might be a good IV one. I don't know. It's not shiny, so we can just rule that one out right there of it being a shiny. And I think this is where we are going to find the Bounce Suite for the next max battle here. Yep, there's the Bounce Suite right there. Oh, there's a Magikarp here. We're trying to get some of these large Magikarps, which are supposed to be like 13.1 or something kilograms or bigger, right?
13.51.
13.51 kilograms or bigger. And this one is not. So we're just going to go ahead and give that a transfer. We are going to see how many more we need here. We're at 35 battles, not even 36. This will be 36. All right, we're gonna do this Bounce Suite here, and then I think on the other side of the road over there, there is a Spiel, so we're gonna go grab that too. And it looks like I need to get rid of some items before I can buy any more max particles, which is a little disappointing. We've got so many problems. Oh gosh. All right, what are we doing here? Items, max potion. Nope, nobody needs to revive, so we're just gonna have to delete some berries. Yes, berries. Goodbye, berries. And shop, and we need some max particles. So yes, please, max particles. And then battling Bounce Suite. All right, we're gonna battle this guy. We're gonna battle the Spiel, and I'll let you guys know if we find anything cool. Otherwise, we're just gonna continue these max battles because we're starting to run out of time. Last Beldum that I'm going to do for a little bit here. I'm going to go and have some lunch, and then I also need to go pick up my son Kai from school. So we're going to do this really quickly here. We got 2 of us here, so it should be pretty quick and easy, and then we're going to see where we're at, and then we are going to take a little break because we've been at it since, well, I've been at it since 6:30 this morning, which means it's about 1 o'clock, so about, 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours, 6.5 hours. Wow, 6.5 hours. Holy cow. That's a long time to be Pokemon going. And we did take a little break earlier this morning, but we have been driving around trying to get as many of these max battles as I could and as many raids as I could. I haven't been able to get as many raids as I would have liked to either. because they are kind of like not really abundant. And we've had this problem before where we go out try and go raiding in the morning time or before basically 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's pretty much nothing out, or they're all eggs and they haven't really hatched yet, or there's just a few eggs here and there. You kind of got to drive to them. So every egg that we found that's been hatched on the way that we've been battling these max battles, that we've been stopping and doing those. So we have a few raids under the belt, not too many more Dynamaxes because that we're looking for, and we don't get a shiny, unfortunately, so that's a little disappointing. But that is the last Beldum max raid in the area, and the last one I'm going to do for a little bit here, take a little break, and hopefully we'll be able to get finished with this soon. Trade Pilot is not piloting so far very well, but this is where we're at. We've got 43 max battles done, which means we need 57 more. So we're on our way. We're almost halfway, about 7 more Pokemon on the max battles, and we'll be halfway there. YouTube, I got one. I got a shiny Goldeen, finally. That's the first one of the shinies that I was looking for. Now I just need Fido, but that is awesome. We're going to hit it with a Golden Raz. We're going to give it an Ultra Ball because we want to make sure that we catch this thing. That was a terrible throw, but at least I found a Goldeen. This is great. A shiny Goldeen. Oh, man, we're just starting back up Pokemon Go from earlier today, and I got this shiny Goldeen. What a great way to get back into going for some more max battles. The IVs on it aren't great, but I did get a shiny one, so that's nice. All right, so I think I'm going to hit this Dynamax. Wow, what is happening? It's Dynamax Beldum right here. I think I'm going to go there first and do that, and then maybe that one there, and just try and get as many of these max raids as I can. There's another one over there. So we're just going to try and go and grab some of these. It's 3:30, so we do need to pick up the pace. Here we go. Surpassed the halfway point at 51 max raids for today, and it's 4:06 p.m. so I think I might be able to get there, and I still have not gotten one shiny though, so that's a little disappointing. There is a Trubbish right here, so I'm gonna battle that. That's a 250 or a 1-star max battle, max raid. I definitely am excited to be getting that one because it's easy, it's only 250 max particles, and maybe I'll get a shiny. Although a shiny wouldn't be as nice as it would be if I had gotten it from the Beldums, because Dynamax Metagross is probably a little better than Trubbish or Garbodor in the Dynamax form. But that's okay. I don't mind either way, really, honestly, because I'm just enjoying playing some Pokemon Go, getting out here and trying to get this level 77 achieved in just one day. So we got Zamazenta out. Unfortunately, I didn't make it to I didn't not make it to the Dynamax phase or the max phase. 52 battles completed. There it is right there. So we are past the halfway point by 2 battles. We need 48 more battles by the end of the day. Max raids stop at 9 p.m. So I got 5 hours left. The only problem is we're getting short on max raids. There's not so many of them around. Did we get a shiny? No shiny. Darn it, that's okay. We got it completed, and I'm just happy that we got this one done. I don't know where the next max raid is after this, actually, because we are nowhere near anywhere that I recognize, for the most part, as far as max raids go. Normally, I don't drive around too much for them. I just kind of walk around. But today, that's not the case. Oh man, okay. Well, we're gonna go try and find some more max raids. Here we go.
Shuckle Dynamax, and I got a shiny. Look at that nice bright blue shell right there. You gotta love it. Dynamax Shuckle, or Dynamax Shiny Shuckle, I should say, because that is awesome. Look at that. Oh man, I'm super happy to have that. We'll check the IVs on it in just a moment here, but I am underway on the level 77. The IVs aren't super great. That's okay though. And this is where we currently stand right now with the 77. 57 max battles. I've done 57 max battles today. It's 432. I got 43 more to go, and I still got to power up Pokemon to their max CP, 6 more of those, and I still got to get my platinum medals. Oh man, still got a lot to do and very little time left. Well, at least for the Dynamax raids or max raids. And then I guess technically the platinum medals I could have until midnight, but that is all we got going on for right now. Just max raids, and I got a shiny Dynamax Shuckle, so that was pretty fun. On to some more max raids.